Okay, y'all getting all the tea today. All right, let me bring up something that I've seen a lot of online. There are people who are talking about spiritual practices that are closed or not closed or want to be open, such as hoodoo, voodoo, which are two different things. Um, People come from different islands and different cultures, and they have witchcraft that they do. They have all kinds of things that they do. And then there's a lot of people out there who are like, ooh, I want to get into this because I want to do so and so dirty. I want to get back at this person and get back at that person. So you're also seeing videos pop up where those people who wanted to get into these practices that they do not know enough about are coming up dead, unalived, and they are having a lot of issues, having a lot of things happen. And that's because you're trying to jump into something that's not for you. There's enough spiritual awareness and spiritual practices out there that are for you and available for you, other than you to be going and calling on some deity that you don't 100% believe in, but you call on them, or an angel, an archangel, or someone, or because there's different things, and you want them to do your bidding. It's signing a contract. When you want them to do your bidding and they do your bidding, now you have a contract with that entity. And if you don't fulfill your end of the bargain, the consequence is your life. And a lot of people don't understand that. So they are gravitating towards, what I see at least, is people are leaving Christianity because they aren't getting the results they want, and they don't like what's happening with the pastors and a lot of different things. And they're gravitating towards things like hoodoo, voodoo, and witchcraft. And then they're also trying to go and back to Africa and gravitate towards practices that are within the African religions, or go to anything that's outside of Christianity that says do this. The Native American, they're trying to go into their traditions and practice what they practice, thinking that doing what these other people do is going to get them the results that they seek. But you have to understand that a person who is a hoodoo, voodoo, whatever practitioner that has been initiated into that practice has also been taught that practice, has also been taught what not to do. And that's what you have to remember. They know things that you don't know. They don't just call on certain deities or entities. When they also do protection things for themselves. And even some of them end up dead in that whole thing, right? So if you haven't done all of the whole backstory of walking the path of a shaman, all the initiation rites that they go through, or whatever tribe it is, and what they teach and what they go through, of what the do's and don'ts of their practice is, don't just jump for something. You can in turn seek the spiritual gift or the spiritual connection that is within you, and find out what path you're supposed to go on, and start from the beginning of that road and work your way up. But to just get a book and be like, oh, I'm going to say this stuff, without realizing that you are in fact signing a contract. This is a soul tie, a soul contract that you are making with an entity that exacts their payment in your life. That's how you pay it. It's a life. It's like a life to get in, a life to get out, in essence, right? So I see a lot of that happening. And I also see a lot of people gravitating to people because they're like, the person is on there like, ooh, child, let me, this is it. And they're gravitating towards the person being so extra. And they think that the person knows what they're doing because of the person being extra. And sometimes that individual is fake. Individual doesn't even have any ties to the community. They're reading from a book, they're reading from a script, they're just trying to get likes and things of that, clickbaiting, right? And they're leading you down a path that's not good. What I have found is most true practitioners aren't really trying to say, hey, everybody come on and join us, right? They're only willing to work with the people that they see truly want to walk the path. And they aren't out here just giving out, oh, this is for everybody, because they know that practice isn't for everybody. And they know that some people will not make it, right? So you have to be careful. And when you are evaluating people and trying to go along a route, if you find that you're only in it for what you can get, let me tell you something about casting spells on other people and doing things to get other people. There's a boomerang effect. Whatever you do, it's going to come back, and it might not necessarily catch you, but it might catch someone standing next to you that you love, that you don't want it to catch, right? And I've seen that happen to people. Or some people have done it, because I've seen this happen. Someone did a spell to get a person, and when they got that person tried to take them out, right? Because they thought they wanted that person. That person was like, no, I don't want you. And they did a spell for that person, and that person tried to take their life, right? So you have to be really careful. You just gravitating towards things and just doing stuff because you see it's popular online. And just because it's popular online don't mean that it's right for you. So I've been wanting to make that video because I keep seeing this and seeing people, going, paying somebody for stuff and getting into things that they don't know anything about, right? That's why as many things that I know I'm capable of doing and I have done, there's things I won't do because I know that there's another repercussion, right? So I try to stick to just telling people what I see with things coming and how to avoid certain things or how to delay and that kind of thing, instead of manipulating the energies, but they can be manipulated. So, all right, I think that's it today. You guys have a great one. And thanks for any questions that you send me. I appreciate it. I always like to be able to share information that's going to help somebody who's on this path that is not an easy path and oftentimes a very lonely existence. All right, you guys, take it easy. Bye.